Welcome to Mimk Titans Travel. This is where nature and culture meet in Finland. They call it the land of 1,000 lakes. There are far more. Vast forests, shimmering waters, Arctic horizons, and inventive cities all breathe in quiet harmony. Here, wonder is calm, reflective, and deeply connected to nature. Wonder 1. The Northern Lights. In Lapland, winter skies ignite with waves of green, purple, and pink. Low light pollution and crisp, clear nights make Finland one of the best places on Earth to watch the Aurora. Snow-draped silence turns the show into something timeless. Plan for dark, cloudless nights, be patient, and let the sky paint. From design to wilderness, we will explore them all.
If you're a restless city soul, then you need to find a Finnish lake to breathe. If you're a midnight chaser, then you need to stand beneath Lapland's endless sun. If you crave silence, then you need both. Summer water, winter stars, Finnish Lakeland, 180,000 lakes, stitched together by rivers and canals, islands popping up like safe harbors. Summers mean swimming, rowing cottage porches, and glassy reflections that slow your heartbeat. Lapland, the Arctic edge where reindeer roam, Sámi culture runs deep and the midnight sun flips day into a long golden trance. Winter turns both into minimal art, ice fishing holes, skating tracks, nights packed with stars, and sometimes the northern lights. Dual seasons, one soul, nature first.
Santa Claus Village sits right on the Arctic Circle. Yes, you can meet Santa any day of the year. Think twinkling lights, evergreen forests, shops that keep the Christmas spark alive even in midsummer. It's playful, cozy, and somehow very Finnish. Warmth design and a love of winter made into an experience families treasure. Now flip south to Helsinki's seaside, Suomenlinna. Built in the 18th century across a cluster of islands, this UNESCO sea fortress was once a strategic stronghold under Swedish rule and under Russian rule. Today it's peaceful. Mossy ramparts, winding tunnels, museums, sweeping sea views that whisper history with every gust. Whether you're after candy cane charm or centuries-old stone, Finland packs both wonder and story into one short trip. Which would you visit first? Wonder 6. Helsinki Cathedral. Helsinki Cathedral stands proudly in the heart of Finland's capital. With its white walls, green domes, and grand steps, it is a symbol of Finnish architecture and Lutheran heritage. Built in the 19th century, the cathedral overlooks Senate Square and is visible from many parts of the city. Its design is simple yet majestic, reflecting Finnish values of clarity and balance. Inside, the calm atmosphere invites reflection. The cathedral is not just a religious site but a cultural icon and gathering place. Wonder 7. The Midnight Sun. The midnight sun is a natural phenomenon experienced in northern Finland during summer, when the sun does not set for weeks. This endless daylight transforms daily life, allowing outdoor activities at any hour. People hike, fish, and enjoy nature late into the night under golden skies. The experience can feel surreal, blurring the sense of time. The midnight sun highlights Finland's unique relationship with light and seasons, showing how nature shapes the rhythm of life in the far north. The sauna, over 3 million across Finland, tucked into homes, tucked into offices, tucked into office buildings. It's simple. Heat, steam rises around you, a cool plunge, lake snow, and a reset for body and mind. Saunas are where families bond. Ideas loosen up in saunas. Stress gets wrung out like a towel. Then step outside, Nuuksio National Park. Just a stone's throw from Helsinki, but it feels a world away. Deep woods, clear lakes, rocky cliffs, silence that makes you listen. Hike a trail, camp under stars. Remember how Finns blend modern life with preserved nature. Porvoo Old Town first. Colorful wooden houses, narrow lanes, riverside warehouses that feel frozen from the Middle Ages. Artists have wandered these streets for centuries. Writers have wandered these streets for centuries. Every corner whispers a story. Stroll. Sip coffee in a modern cafe. Let history brush your shoulder. Now cut to the Archipelago Sea, tens of thousands of islands scattering into the horizon. Rocky shores, pine-scented winds, ferries that stitch communities together. Life here moves with the seasons. Traditional wooden cottages cling to the coastline like punctuation marks. Two moods, one country. Cozy, historic Porvoo, the wild, watery calm of the archipelago. Pick a path, cobblestones, coastline, and fall in love with Finland.
Koli National Park, think rolling painterly hills and a lake that refuses to stop reflecting. From the summit you get forests and Lake Pilanen stretching like a watercolor into forever. Artists, composers, writers, all came here, packed up a piece of the view, and called it inspiration. Koli flips its wardrobe with the seasons. Blazing autumns, hush of snow winters, green burst spring, midnight sun summers. No wonder Finns call it the national landscape, and it's the emotional heart of Finnish nature, raw and honest and somehow calming. Now teleport north to Rovaniemi, parked right on the Arctic Circle. Yes, it's Santa Claus's official hometown, with Sauber dedimaista Bondersin Sampur. Delightfully true, but it's also a modern cultural hub for Lapland. Rebuilt after World War II, the city mixes sleek design with wild northern wilderness. Museums like Arcticum give you Arctic history and science with real storytelling power. Want reindeer tracks, northern lights, a dose of design in one day? Rovaniemi serves it up. Both places are postcards of a Finland that feels lived in and legendary at once. From frozen bedrooms to warm fireside joik, Finland flips cold into wonder. Each winter in Finland, artists and builders craft whole hotels out of snow and ice bedrooms, chapels, even bars, and then melt them away come spring. Every stay is unique. Carved sculptures, frosty chandeliers, thermal sleeping bags that keep you surprisingly snug. But Finland's true warmth lives in the north with the Sámi, the indigenous people of Lapland. Their languages, colorful clothing, reindeer herding, haunting joik songs are tied to the seasons and the land. Visiting an ice hotel and meeting Sámi traditions feels like a cold-to-warm journey, from breathtaking Arctic architecture to the human stories that teach living lightly and respectfully with nature. It's art, culture, survival, all rolled into one unforgettable night.
Wonder 16, Ålanka National Park, northeastern Finland, where rivers carve through rock, where the forest feels endless. I step onto a suspension bridge and the world drops into motion. Whitewater shouts below, timber sighs above, my boots hum on the planks. The Karhunkieros trail threads it all together. Rocky climbs, boardwalks over bogs, curves that reveal waterfalls mid-roar. In autumn, the trees throw their own sunrise, reds, golds, copper, set against silver water. It's wild, but never hostile. Challenging, but somehow calming. I breathe in resin, river spray. That cold spark you only get this far north, and it hits me. This isn't just scenery. It's a promise. Finland protecting the raw stuff of wonder. Let anyone with a backpack step right into it. Wonder 17. The midnight silence. There's a hush here that doesn't feel empty. Stand at a lakeside at midnight. The air is so clear you can hear distance. The soft push of water, a wing beat, the tiny clicks of cooling stone. In the forest, silence arrives like a blanket you didn't know you needed. Your thoughts slow, your shoulders drop. The modern world gets quiet enough for you to hear yourself again. And that's the miracle. Silence as presence, not absence. Wind through needles, a far-off owl. Snow settling into itself. I came for views. I'm leaving with space. If you ever need a reset, find a bridge over rushing water in Oulanka by day, and a still lake at midnight. Let the noise roll past you. Let the silence stay.
Turku Castle. Thick stone walls, cold corridors, echoing halls. It's one of Finland's oldest surviving buildings, built when this city was the capital. Back then, it was a fortress, then a palace, then a prison. Imagine knights clanking up stairways, royal banquets in candlelight, and later, locked doors and long nights. The stones have seen sieges, fires, rulers rising and falling. But here's the twist. It didn't crumble into the past. It adapted. Today, Turku Castle is a museum and a cultural stage. Kids on field trips race through rooms where dukes once dined. Weddings in halls that smelled of smoke centuries ago. Exhibits that decode medieval life, the weapons, the whispers, the rules that shaped a country. From heavy stone to something lighter. Fast forward to the 20th century, and you meet a different kind of fortress, built for people, not for war. Alvar Aalto. He took Finnish values, simplicity, light, nature, and turned them into living spaces. Curves instead of corners, birchwood, daylight, fresh air. The Paimio Sanatorium designed for healing. A library where ceilings shape the sound, like the one in Viipuri. Finlandia Hall, where snow-white marble meets shimmering water. And everyday icons, that wavy Aalto vase, the stackable stool that quietly works anywhere. Aalto believed buildings should feel good. Look good second. He designed for the human body, for the human day. Light that doesn't glare. Windows that invite the forest in. And he didn't keep it to Finland. His ideas traveled the world, reshaping modern design. So from Turku Castle to Aalto's curves, you can trace one line through time. Strength becomes comfort. Stone becomes light. A nation's past, learning how to care for its future. If you ever walk Turku's harbor, step into that castle and listen to the quiet. Then find an Aalto building. Sit, breathe, notice how the room treats you. Wonder 20. The Finnish education system. Finland's education system is admired around the world and considered a social wonder.
It focuses on equality, creativity, and student well-being rather than competition.
Schools emphasize learning through understanding, not pressure.
Teachers are highly respected and well-trained. This system has produced strong academic results while maintaining balance in students' lives. Finland's approach to education reflects its belief in trust, fairness, and long-term thinking. Wonder 21. Åland Islands. The Åland Islands are an autonomous Swedish-speaking region of Finland located in the Baltic Sea. Known for peaceful landscapes, maritime culture, and self-governance, the islands offer a unique identity. Red granite rocks, sailing boats, and small villages define the scenery. Åland has its own traditions and flag, yet remains part of Finland. The islands represent cultural diversity and peaceful coexistence within the country. I'm sure you've heard the news. Finland's winters are cold, but they're also quietly magical. Trees dressed in snow lakes turn to glass, a kind of calm that settles into your bones. It's the kind of cold that invites you in, not away. Walk beneath bent branches heavy with snow, the world narrows to footprints' breadth. The light is low, the hush is real. These forests teach patience. On frozen lakes, a small hole in the ice becomes a gathering place. Families, friends, storytellers waiting with lines in the water. Ice fishing isn't just a pastime. It's tradition, resilience, a quiet connection to the elements. Tracks of hare and fox, the crack of distant ice. The smell of pine winter here isn't something to endure, it's something to embrace. Finland finds warmth in stillness, beauty in cold.
Out here, the shoreline is a mood ring. One day it's rocky and wild. Next day, it's soft sand and a quiet horizon. Lighthouses stand like exclamation points. Small, brave, essential. In summer, boats stitch islands together. In winter, ice writes its own patterns. The sea shapes the menu. Fresh fish, rye bread, smoke salt simplicity. It shapes the people too. Steady, practical calm. Now jump indoors. Finnish design is the same personality in a different outfit. Simple, functional, beautiful. A mug from Iittala that just feels right in your hand. A Marimekko print that says hello without shouting. Chairs that don't beg for attention, because they do their job. It's not decoration for decoration's sake. It's a promise. Use me every day for a long time. The coast gives you open space. Design gives you clear space. Both make room for breathing. Both respect materials, weather, time. Materials, weather, time. Both are honest. Stand on a pier, wind in your face. That same clean line you see on the horizon. A glass rim, a textile edge, a doorway, guided by lighthouses outside. Guided by common sense inside. This is Finland balancing extremes. Forests, lakes, sea sky between them. A home that works quietly and lasts.
Wonder 26. The reindeer. In Lapland, reindeer don't just live in the wild. They share roads, the villages, the skyline during midnight sun. I've watched a herd appear out of the morning mist like a slow, breathing river of antlers. They're built for the Arctic, hooves that grip ice, noses that warm the air, and coats that shrug off snow like glitter. For the Sámi people, reindeer are livelihood, tradition, identity. Herding isn't a tourist show. It's careful, seasonal work, passed down through families, woven into language and art. When I see a reindeer crossing a quiet road, I'm reminded, here, people adjust to nature, not the other way around. Wonder 27. Finnish national parks. Across Finland, dozens of parks invite you in with trails, shelters, honest rules that keep nature wild. You feel it the moment you step onto duck boards over a bog, or boil coffee in a lean-to while pines whisper above you. Every man's right means I can roam, pick berries, and breathe freely, even on private land as long as I respect it. That's the deal. Access for everyone. Responsibility for everyone. It works because the culture expects it, and because the land is treated like a shared treasure, not a backdrop. Together, reindeer and these parks tell the same story. Finland isn't separate from nature. It's stitched into it. Walk softly, learn the names, listen for hooves, and leave only footprints in the snow. That's how the wonder lasts for whoever arrives next.
The biggest highway I've ever walked wasn't concrete. It was sky. A road, a rink, a playground. I step onto the ice, and it answers with tiny cracks and singing tones. Nature's soundtrack. People ski to work, skate for miles, and yes, they drive across water that's become glass. Villages connect, fishermen set up little cities of huts, and kids learn balance the same way they learn courage. One wobbly step at a time. The frozen surface turns the sky into a mirror, white and blue, swallowed by the same infinite sheet. Out here, the maps feel different. Paths are drawn by wind, by snowmobile tracks, by the brave. You can feel how Finns don't fight winter. They collaborate with it. They build tracks, carve trails, host races. They turn cold into community. But the ice isn't just a road. It's an echo chamber for stories. Finland's myths, like the Kalevala, are full of lakes that speak, forests that listen, and heroes who bargain with fate. I read those lines and see them painted on this horizon. A Kantele's notes skating across frozen water, a spell whispered into the wind, a hero stepping into the unknown. The Kalevala didn't just entertain, it built identity. It inspired music landscapes on canvas and the belief that nature isn't background, it's a character. Modern Finnish writers still carry that torch. Stories rooted in moss and mist and silence and storm and feelings you can measure in meters of snow. Standing here, I get it. The lake pauses, people move, the story continues. When the world locks up in ice, life doesn't stop, it adapts. The surface becomes a promise. If you trust the season, it will carry you. Finland ranks high for happiness. But it's quieter than you think. Forests welcome. And life moves at a steady, thoughtful pace. Finns prize honesty, Finns prize equality, Finns prize personal space, the kind of respect that turns small moments into something deep. Happiness here comes from simple things. A sauna with friends, a walk under the northern sky, a community that cares. It's a rhythm tuned to nature. Silent forests, clear lakes, and Arctic lights that make you breathe slower. These 30 wonders lead to one truth. Finland's real magic is balance, modern yet timeless, loud ideas lived quietly. So slow down, breathe deeply, and let simplicity stick with you long after you leave. If you enjoyed this, like and share. Thanks for watching.